Hello beautiful people of YouTube, my name is Sckullie, and welcome back. Folks, the world of gaming can be an awesome fucking place. Even more so when you have people to share it with. And that's what this stupid RuneScape video is going to be about. So sit back, relax, and listen to this boring story about how I met my best friend on RuneScape. Yeah, so talk about a 1 in a million chance, but I never thought I would have someone on my friends list that I would encounter in just everyday life. It was about 9, maybe 10 years ago, and I sound old and I feel even older. Anyways, my hormonally unbalanced ass was just starting high school, and just like all young high school students, I had no friends, no facial hair, and I hated life. Legitimately, the only thing I looked forward to was going home, playing video games, and those late night TV ads that parents never knew about. You see, growing up, friends were hard to come by, is what I would say if it weren't for the fact that I was a social butterfly goth kid ass loser. However, video games much like today were my pride and joy. Video games when I was younger were pretty much the only way I got to meet new people. Mostly because my mom would never let me go outside. Something about taking candy from strangers, I don't really remember. Anyways, whatever outside interactions I could have had were replaced with mystical tales of knights and wizards who slayed dragons and each other for glorious loot in the wonderful world of RuneScape. You see folks, back in the day, RuneScape was more than just a game. Back before ModMark mucked it up with his EOC, and microtransactions riddled every corner of RuneScape, and PvP was essentially killed, and trading was reworked in the ground, and the Grand Exchange ruined the whole game economy. There was a game where you could be whatever you want, and in this world, the potential to become something more than yourself was always right around the corner. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why RuneScape was so popular, and that is why old school RuneScape is so popular today. But I digress. So, anyways, I sat next to this really awkward blonde kid who didn't really talk much. Weeks went by without him saying a word. We'd casually strike up conversations. I could tell this weirdo was very socially awkward. More and more, I started to realize that we had more in common than we actually thought. We both were video game addicts with no life or future as far as the eye can see. He would talk to me about his interest in the Renaissance Fair, and for those of you who don't know what the Renaissance Fair is, it's a fair where everyone dresses up as a medieval character and talks with a funny accent like this. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, you name it. He was into it, and I the same. Eventually, I would bring up RuneScape, telling him that if he was into these subjects, then RuneScape would be right up his alley. And to my surprise, he knew exactly what I was talking about. We spent the whole class ignoring our math teacher and talking about RuneScape like good little degenerates. Until I asked him what his in-game name was. He wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I took a look. And I was shocked, as the name that I was reading was clearly one that I had on my friends list, so I asked him if he knew Aviator, which was my IGN at the time. The look of surprise on his face said it all. Now, fast forward 9-10 years from now, and he and I are still best of pals. We occasionally play RuneScape together when we're feeling depraved. The reason I decided to make this video is because he sent me an image on Facebook the other day, which was this. And it really made me think of the photos we used to take together while we played RuneScape. Made me think about how awesome our luck was that one moment sparked a lifetime of friendship, and for that I am grateful. So folks, I'm not sure if you guys watch the news. I do here and there. The point I'm trying to make is that there's always so much negativity directed towards games and gamers this, gamers that. Popular news outlets nowadays seem to just always focus on negatives, while simultaneously overlooking the positive impact video games can have on someone's life. Just a little tip for my younger viewers out there. If you look hard enough, you can find the bad in anything, but what makes someone special is having the ability to approach things with an open mind. And as for the story I shared with you today, it's true. This story is about me and my best friend. And as for you, my good friend, I know you're always busy, I know we don't always see eye to eye, and I know as we get older, things just seem to get more difficult. But no matter what lies ahead, I just want you to know, I will always be there with you. With all that said folks, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time with Sckullie. If you did, do me a favor, drop a like. Also, if you are new to my channel, why not subscribe? I would really appreciate it, it would really mean a lot. I'd like to thank you guys again for your time. My name is Sckullie, and I'm signing off. Goodbye.